Low
Don't
hanging
need
fruit.
dildos because you're gonna get fucked. That's why.
Low hanging fruit.
No, I just restarted the stream now because for some reason system froze up. Okay, joining now.
Purify.
Okay.
If you want, you can attach to Dragon 1 with one SL as a CMT with him.
I'm not fast because Dragon 1's already gonna have the fire team following him.
Okay, well, I mean,
I'll attach to them if you say.
I'm probably pretty much just gonna hang around with CO and 4 at the back. Far at the back. Like, we're gonna
Because
leave
Dragon 1 then.
we're gonna leave this eastern island. We're gonna go back to Moniet FOB today.
Great. Did I not fucking start the game with this stuff? Give me 1 second. Bloody, I did load up the bloody mods.
While we're loading any special equipment for Dragon 1.
No. Actually, we are doing some minor breaching of a few buildings in the main town. No, just in case there's low walls, maybe you can take just 1 or 2 explosive charges. But I don't think, other than handcuffs, you don't need anything special. AT doesn't have to be heavy. Remember that there might be some vehicles going around. I'm not expecting lots of armor. Most of the armor being dealt with CDP, but in case they have one.
Dragon 3, are you here? Right.
So the headless clients are being kicked for because they're idle too long.
Well, we're all gonna get kicked for that.
Alright,
Yeah,
guys, just disconnect quickly, come back quickly, because you're gonna get kicked.
So the second time the timer it'll start with 60 seconds and then it'll just escalate a bit.
That's so fucking dumb.
That's fine.
And you kick, you have to wait 90 seconds.
Are the HCs rejoining?
Well, they're not allowed to join for another 60 seconds.
Yeah, mine's 110.
I was kicked.
Can you actually override this on the server or not?
So, hold on. So, is that for map screen, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
so if you're idle on map screen, I'm not sure if it's map screen or I think it actually goes as far as slot selection screen as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just hashtag missions again, so we're all on the same page. And then load up
Yeah,
the
everybody's
slots.
coming back, and I'm actually on the map screen. I'm fine.
Yeah.
You guys, just wait. I have a hashtag mission, so it's gonna kick you back to slot selection now.
Okay.
What's the advanced movement one call again? Advanced movement or enhancement?
Enhanced.
Enhanced.
Okay,
Wait
slots
a
up.
couple of more seconds.
Should be able to join.
One minute, boys. 1 minute. Stop fucking around.
Raven as SL requesting permission to make use of the DMR for potential Overwatch.
For where?
If we come across a potential good position to Overwatch any of the positions.
I don't think you will.
two-man troop.
I don't think you will. We'll be close range in this one, eh?
Understood.
And we're using the new weapons now, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, I'm in.
Just one to Grenadier.
Okay, I think we'll probably just go to map screen so long because only like 2 people need to join still. 1, 2.
Okay, go map screen.
Jeez, you're doing alright on time too.
Well, just gotta take 2 minutes quickly on map just to give some paths.
So, everybody start drawing inside map to not be inactive. Or...
Couldn't find an option to disable that kicking thing just now.
Are you seeing
Roger.
dead people again,
Yeah.
Pent?
You will soon enough.
When you spawn and you start falling, you know you haven't got the map.
Okay, so Jill and Jack and all that stuff. So I'm gonna put Jack's there. Jill, I'm assuming he's in the big part. Jill's just an assumption. So what we're gonna do is hold on a second. So what we want to do is come into southwest corner. So probably the best. Wolf, you said you can climb up on the walls. Is it like
Yes. You can walk up it basically.
from the outside?
Yeah. So here.
Oh, those
Basically, with the wall's broken, you can actually walk up on
with
the
it
other
broken.
side of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, no. So yeah, so okay, it's not gonna help that much since it's basically at the edge of the wall anyway. Okay, so what we're gonna do is okay, so 56, that's like flat. Okay, I'm just gonna have just gonna quick numbering.
Guys, just make a small marker somewhere on the map. Delete it. Not inactive.
Okay, so I'm not gonna number all the buildings. It's just so you see just a few buildings that will be relevant. Are gonna be marked there. Just do this. There we go. So in the town, oh yes, from where we start, we're going to have to basically make our way to waypoint 1. And then from waypoint 1 to waypoint 2, we get out, and then we make our way to here, to hill 1, and then we make our way, secure that, and then we secure that. Okay, and that's pretty much it. You guys see?
Yep.
Yeah.
Roger.
Okay, so remember, okay, so D5 knows to organize collection. So in terms of movement, D1 is going to move, I'm going to try and move with them for the most part. Actually, I'll be moving from dominating terrain to dominating terrain with D4. D4, you'll be with me most of the time. D5, you're going to kind of be trading D1 so that if they do encounter prisoners and like that, then you can handle them, and you're going to be setting up PCCs along the route. Okay.
Okay.
Any guys, have any questions? No? Okay, let's go.
The final push.
Shut up. Okay, 84s and mores. 1-1, 1-2, you guys can choose.
Okay, we'll take
the Morse.
yeah, that's cool. Deadpool, Deadpool,
Wolf,
Deadskull,
Morse.
84.
I'm already carrying the AR.
What color team?
Oh shit! I forgot
Yeah,
to
going
make the
blue.
rifleman.
1-1,
Who is a rifleman?
Anything change in the medical system?
That's not what I wanted.
In terms of the way we treat
Night vision.
The medical system.
Crystal free, right? Yeah.
What's the new guns?
Remember 80 or heavies.
That's we replace
Tupolis,
all
we're going for the
weapons.
84, right?
Yeah, 84.
How do these new ones work?
The same.
Lucasite, what do you want us to do?
Zero, you my rifleman. I want you to grab the Morse with the
realistic as
salt.
well.
Okay.
Focus on
more
HEs.
So
Do not
recoil
expect
patches,
vehicles, but I'll carry one
bullet drops, things
HEDP
like
for
that.
you just in case.
Roger.
I might actually be able to get a
range,
HE
things
for
like
you
that.
as well. Yeah. See if
Remember cable ties?
the Steiner deval? Is that for the pistol?
Which one?
I'm taking orange lights for houses.
Pistol attachment.
What's with this odd assortment of magazines?
In terms of magazines, we should only have for the pistol and 2 for the rifle, right? 1 for the rifle is tracer normal, like I said before.
So I've got like Erdem tracers every 3 rounds, a normal Stanag, which I only can have of, and then SOST.
Purify.
Oh wait, is there more? Wait.
Got a 152 radio.
I have tracer and OTM, and then FMJ for the pistols.
The pistols aren't the problem. It's the I've got 4 rounds of Erdem every 3. Sorry, 2 mags of Stanag and 2 mags of SOST.
Okay, maybe maybe I don't see them anymore.
You want me to take the dual purpose HEDP rounds?
I've got HEDP for you.
I'll just
Oh yes. Oh, actually no. There is one thing. I think I only put the 2 different types of traces. 1 for night, 1 for day. Only for the MGs, I think.
You got your optic on that more,
Right.
I've got sights a little heavy.
Just note that at least for the MGs, there are 2 different kinds of tracer boxes. 1 for night, 1 for day. The night one's only visible in MVs.
Yeah. So if you see, there's a thing called Fire Dim. That's for nighttime.
I'm gonna grab some high reds just in case we do run into mines.
Cool.
I think it does, yes.
Yeah, the reds are for marking mines. That's why so many of them.
Okay, so I've got 1 heat.
Should I take IR dim or?
I figured. Anyway, I'll grab even more. Probably an IR frag as well.
Do we use yellow as standard?
Where is explosive?
Come on, boy.
There we go.
Specifically heavy?
Maybe I'll be non-starter.
What's your weight like?
38, 37.
We're gonna check one actual.
40 kilos.
One main mania, copy.
Sorry, say
Change
again?
the weight. How much?
D4 copy.
Solid copy.
Stamina.
What you are question?
D4 copy.
Any special
Wolf
equipment?
was,
No.
I'm gonna die.
Okay.
Just demo blocks. 2.
Demo blocks, okay, I forgot. Nice.
Shucky, you with me?
Yeah.
There we go. Excellent.
Do
Okay.
you hear me respond?
Yeah, I heard you. Okay, so did you can probably launch your UAV and get into position southwest of the town,
I
and
just need to pick it up.
yeah,
Launch it, set it up southwest of town.
yeah, so that we can see us from behind as they're coming in.
Roger.
Just sign this waiver.
Who's my grenadier? I'm guessing it's Pent.
Right.
Zero, you need your night vision.
Which is the
Confirm
long
that we're
range?
not
The
operating with vehicles tonight, so
M5
taking
to
a toolkit would be pointless.
No, we're not ideally, but if G5 sees a truck, they can they'll commandeer them.
Right, so should I take a toolkit then?
No, I don't think we'll.
Raven, confirm the long
Um,
range.
How much is it going to be a hassle or not?
Currently only at 30 kilos.
I didn't take it. Remember that you're going to be running with D1, so.
Yeah. Weight is that basically fits perfectly.
If you work in short bursts and you don't try to go through two boxes in.
Yeah.
What's the average weight of a Dragon 1
Yeah,
member?
that's correct, Taco.
It's around 32-ish.
Okay, thanks.
Actually,
Why with medical stuff am I 38?
What medical stuff do you have?
Well, just the basic medical stuff for the medic.
well, medics are usually a bit heavier, I guess.
Block 1,
Yeah.
channel 2.
You can.
I agree with the purifier. I'm sitting at 40. Okay, I've got an extra radio, but I'm sitting at 40.2.
Well, you can take less combat stuff if you want, but you gotta be carrying a lot of extra medical resupply.
Guys, you've got 152 channel 1.
Yeah, there's a resupply crate at the back.
Sorry, 343 channel. Sorry. Okay, so sorry.
It's called, you get that channel 2, huh?
Yeah, short range is channel 2 is normal.
Roger that.
And channel 1 for long range.
We'll probably get like
How are you for weight?
comedy or vehicle somewhere. Use that.
On the heavy side.
I'm
at 38.28.
Your grenadier.
Okay.
Who's our grenadier? Look at that.
All the grenades are still here for one player. So
It's you, Pent, though. You're not a grenadier.
Take it.
Zero, you.
I am, but that's not the right. I don't have the weapon.
There was no other
Because
weapon.
Come on, boys.
Zero's
Come
got-
Hey,
on.
1-1, line up. You're ready? Line up, take a knee.
Zero, take
Yeah.
that back.
Pistol.
Oxman, go blue.
Let me know as soon as you're ready.
Pascal, what's your weight?
Pistol is 2 kilograms.
Weight is 38.28
I see that.
Shaki, you ready to move?
38, okay,
Confirm
Oxman.
with all that.
Okay, you can just you can yeah. We're not gonna move right now, so you have some time.
I'm also dropping my
I've
pistol
got
ammo.
D1's gonna move
4
before
in
us.
the back, 1 in the gun.
I'll get some
and I'm
altitude.
Carrying an extra barrel for either myself
Okay.
or for
So
me or
just
Wolf
that
or
it can
whatever.
save me 4 or 5 kilos of weight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
drop one, give one of a cans away to
Okay,
Eddie.
lekker.
I want you under 40 kgs.
Copy.
I could have said
Just putting a can in Rice's backpack.
Yes.
I'm taking
And
a
Rice,
pack.
I want know what your weight.
Why?
30
For the vehicle.
now.
No, just for in case.
35.
Yeah, you've got the back.
Okay, that's good.
So I got the pack. It's in my backpack.
Wolf, do you have Indies?
Yeah, in my back, right.
Guys, all of you've got cable ties.
Yeah.
Ready, Purify?
Lucas
Night
8, you're
vision.
all
Probably not me.
Yeah.
arrows unknown.
Roger.
Panzera.
For you as well, Robbie, so
Togo
it's fine.
39 now. So
Like a
good.
plan.
Okay,
Panzera
good.
joined late,
Okay.
just give him an
That's
extra
fine.
minute or two. He had a few connection
That's
issues.
the...
It still gives me
152.
800 rounds, so it's good.
I'll carry a can.
actual, mate.
Actual radio. Okay, out.
Oxman, yeah, like I said, I'm also carrying a can.
Okay, copy.
Okay.
Dragon 1, we're going to move out bearing 155, traveling up till you get to a road. Once you get to the road, you'll hold.
Okay. One, you ready to move?
Yeah.
We are almost ready to move. Order of march will be, let's make it 11 SL 12. Column formation. Traveling.
Understood.
Bearing 155.
And you got 2 minutes.
D5, you ready?
I'm ready.
Remember, you guys are not gonna micromanage you, so you guys trail behind D1, but not that close. You're doing logistical things for them and medical only when they ask.
Make sure I got the right.
I just want to ask, is Dragon 1 on block 2 on the 343?
No, block 1, channel 2.
Yes, sorry, that's what I meant.
Yeah, there's no point changing blocks.
Yes.
1, 2, channel 2 for now.
Dragon 1, 11, 12, radio check.
Negative, Raven.
I didn't hear you either. I'm actually listening.
Dragon 1 channel, eh? Dragon 1 channel.
Are you a 343 on Zone 343?
No, it's on 152.
Oh, no, 152 is only for channel 1 platoon net for me and elements.
Can you hear me over this radio?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, you guys are on the wrong channel. Go Dragon 1 channel. You are on actual channel.
Wait, hold a second. No. Just be clear. No, on 343s, they're on block 1, channel 2. What's your 343 channel?
I don't have one.
Yeah, you need a 343.
Why?
Because there's only like 3 152s for the entire squad.
Yeah, one for each FDL and one for me.
Okay. Yeah. So the thing is, everyone needs to be on the same net. So they need to communicate wide, squad wide things. That's standard stuff.
You can communicate to us on the 152. We can take our orders from the 152 channel 1, and
Yeah.
we can distribute orders on the 343.
The only thing is that we don't want to have people like on separate channels and shit like that. Kind of breaks things up.
No, but I'm on Dragon 1 is on Dragon 1 net. I am on actual net together with you and together with 4 and together with 5.
Yeah. So for the long ranges, there's only one channel involved for anybody. I should delete all the other channels.
And that is Dragon actual channel.
Yeah. Dragon. Yeah. Platoon net.
Right. So Dragon 1 will communicate on Dragon 1 channel.
No, there's no one on Dragon 1 channel. We should just remove that. It hasn't been the case for like a year now or 2.
No, man. Oh, I'm fucking confused.
Yeah, definitely. Raven, you're the only one who's confused.
Okay, just let me prescribe it because we're wasting time. Just fetch a 343, block 1, channel 2, and then your 152 is on platoon net, and then that's standard how we'll be doing for ages. I've been training.
Wait,
That's it.
yeah.
You got it.
Okay. I've got it wrong. I know I'm right, but I've got it wrong.
Yes, sir.
Technically, Raven is right, but given that we don't have the numbers to support Dragon in 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 simultaneously on one net. It's a bit superfluous to do it that way.
Yeah, on the long ranges, the different channels there are legacy before we use the 343s. I still have to delete them. Okay, do you hear me on this net?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, that's your net. I'm just listening in.
Dragon 1 moved out.
Moving.
On 2, stand by.
Slow jump.
Stick with me.
On 2, let's move.
Moving.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on here with my keys now. Oh, there we go.
I'm moving out, Pockets.
Yeah, it's fine.
Things have marked position on the sighting between us and the town direct.
All right. Okay.
They are moving away. I've also got intel on the position that we're assaulting, but I'll update that when we stationary again.
Okay. Okay, 1, be advised, enemy unit moving to hill. So we shouldn't come across them, but they'll be on our left flank as we move towards the town. Over.
One actual, roger.
V, verify. Yeah, I can tell he's a bit rusty. Although,
Was reading an article about a plane that caught fire in Russia. It was on fire as it landed as well. A few videos out there that's also looking scary as shit. So.
Okay, well, apparently the allies have engaged.
Yeah, we're late. What time did the mission start at 5 PM, right?
Yeah.
In game. 1 hour 15 to get the first target.
Dragon 1 to shift about 20 meters right.
Okay, copy.
Up jogging pace.
Yeah, we'll stick to non-combat.
Dragon 1 actual, Dragon 5.
Send me a message.
Empty is on net. So.
Beer, if I just keep on going, I just need to help Charlotte with the little one. Geef me zo. Nee, wakker gemogen. Hey, waar is je? Hey. Goed wakker.
So, picture. Oh, from the air, how did our approach look? The planned approach to the town.
The approach looked here, but I didn't have a lot of time to check it out.
Okay.
Just the ones up and down. But just so you know, Phoenix,
Yeah.
in town, there's 2 patrols moving south.
In the town.
Yeah, in the town there were 2 patrols or squads moving southeast along the road, and then also there were stationary targets around the target building.
One moving.
The southern corner.
Okay. We're going before we move in. Probably at waypoint 1, we're going to reiterate that more carefully. But so you're saying that when you say patrolling around, do you mean a squad? How big are they? Like 4?
So there's a 2-man team on the southern.
Point to me on the map.
There's a 2-man team I saw moving down here.
Seen? Yeah.
And at least a 4-man team moving down here.
Okay. Anyone else?
And there were 1 guy posted out front here and 1 guy at the back of the building that I could see.
Okay. What kind of building is it?
It looks like a concrete fortified building.
Okay, let's keep moving.
Like a Middle Eastern, well, like an Arab style compound.
From Operation
house.
Arrowhead. Probably don't know but
yeah.
Because you know these buildings were introduced to different versions of Armor. So some of the best ones were actually from Armor 2 Operation Arrowhead, the Middle Eastern style ones. They actually have like nicely filled interiors and the buildings work properly. Armor 3 ones look nice on the outside, but the inside they're very sparse.
You can get the drone there and you can have a look. Closer.
And this camouflage is not flattering for this environment. I think we don't have our proper ones set up yet.
Actual 1Q, my men know they needed a stamina break soon, over.
Haven't been
Hold on the hill in front.
Say what?
1-1 copy, walk out.
They're pulling away and they're out of stamina. It tells me that they haven't been jogging.
Yeah, no, they're in combat pace rather than non-combat pace. But I mean, I thought they're kind of pulling away. I don't know how much they're pulling away, but we were stopped for a while. One, are you guys running in combat pace or non-combat pace? Over.
Non-combat.
Okay, got it on the other channel. Roger out.
Where are they in relation to that barrack complex?
They're in that.
Big bada boom.
I believe that's our target. So they're actually manning the main buildings. Chances are the bunkers are manned with static weapons.
Give it a squiz. We're holding here.
Okay.
Looking at the
Town is down there.
to the south.
I can have a quick look on the UAV.
For elevated covering fire. What do you think?
Yeah, that's also
There's also a guy in the control
Yeah, I
tower.
thought as much, but I just didn't
Yeah,
know.
that's at the airport.
very good.
He's our target. That'd be the first target, yeah.
There's a bunker to the right as well. You might not see it.
It's 4-man teams on both streets.
That's the airport target for now. Our primary objective is actually
Can you mark them on the Blue Force tracker?
Yeah, FM.
Thanks. I'll talk to Raven. Raven.
211, let me know when you guys are rested.
1-1 Resolute.
Raven.
Yes, sir.
Look on the map in the town. So 4-man team moving down here. 4-man team moving down here. 1-man sighted at the corner, I think, over here. So those are that we see so far from the UAV.
4 men each main road.
Yes. Patrols. Alright.
Locked.
Thanks.
At the shack.
The individual guy you missed as well. Oh yeah, let me have a look at the building.
Okay. Dragon 1, we're moving.
1-1 moving.
Go. 1-2, let's go.
Well, the UAV is a lot lower now.
You drop it down?
I didn't touch it. It might have touched itself. Okay, it's a mansion. From Armor 2. Okay. 1, the villa building is the mansion from Armor 2. It's a big one, over. Okay, let's keep moving.
Moving. Now, 7 o'clock.
Dragon 1, be on your lookout on the left. We can see the enemy buildings or target area.
Shaki?
Hey.
You have a 343, right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. When they get into combat, just get into one net and give them direct, very, very concise direct sightings of enemies irrelevant to them.
Roger.
So like there's a guy the southwest corner of the compound, etc., etc.
One net will be one channel 2.
Correct.
Hold to smell. One moving. Holding.
Order of march will now be 1112.
What's the battery status on the UAV?
It is yellow.
Sorry?
About 30%.
Okay, we're gonna recharge before we attack.
Yeah.
So you can bring it in for now. 1 actual, I'm moving to your position. Wait.
Bearing 50.
Are we under fire?
1-1 under fire.
Okay, I'll get eyes.
Okay,
We are 0-6,
Okay, stay here.
we're not in a good spot.
One infantry is down.
1-2, set up security on the big rock to my right. Over here. This one. They might come on our left flank.
Shaki, are the UAV still in the air?
Yeah, correct.
Speak louder.
Yeah, FM.
Okay, can you give us sightings? Contacts?
I've got a single crawler. Trying to get eyes. I don't see anybody else. Directly to your... Between you and the compound, so... Pick.
So to the hill to the northeast.
Yes, if it's to the
Dragon
north.
1-1,
It's directly to the
everything
north.
clear?
No, sorry, to the north.
1-1 took care of 2 infantry. Call contact north.
I have to bring the drone back.
Alright, go ahead. I think the dead ground over here will be safe for the UAV.
Okay, 1-2, do you see anything there?
Negative, we see nothing over.
Okay, go forward to 1-1's position.
Roger. 1-2, let's move.
Moving.
Sharky,
The guy's down.
Roger.
there was 2 of them.
1-1 has no eyes
For 1-2 to move up. to
They're
their
special
position,
forces, so
security
they
cover,
IR
over.
masked or something.
Alright.
These guys aren't spec ops, that's for sure.
I certainly didn't see them.
Moving right.
Recharging drone.
Okay.
No, form up at 1-2's
I'm going to go to Raven's position to just chat him before the attack.
Yeah, I'm moving as well.
Roger, I'll leave this here. Now when you want me it in the air, or you want me to stay here?
No, yeah. So once it's charged, get up in the air and then join me.
Keep cover up, purified, Sherman.
Oxford.
I did
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I did know.
Getting it a lot.
Especially with the scope.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys can move a bit. Moving.
Purify.
Yes.
Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna hold back with actual.
Head.
Say again.
So watch your head.
Did we take contacts?
Yes, we did. I said watch your head.
Dragon 1, move out bearings 095.
Where did we take the contacts from?
North.
Okay.
Dragon actual moving 095.
Another group that engaged.
Roger out. Shaki?
Dragon 1's squad lead will be to your right, trailing.
Okay, get the UAV. I don't need to go to Raven. Get the UAV on the opposite side so that we can see what the compound looks like as we go around the corner. Because we have to go. You have to go around and go towards southwest to get around the wall.
Roger.
Okay, I'll look on the map as well. I mean the UAV. Okay.
You want it on the eastern side?
Yeah. So east. So go northeast basically. So
Yeah,
the
I'm just
UAV.
worried about to overfly.
Yeah, UAV should go, like be just past waypoint 2, northeast of waypoint 2 a little bit. So yeah, heading in the wrong direction. How are you navigating? Are you doing it manually, or are you giving waypoints?
Waypoints.
Let me check the helmet cams. What's going on? Ooh, CDF have helmet cam. First helmet cam I check is Raven, because he's often the first to die, but he's fine.
Basically in position, I think.
Yeah, looks good. Let me check the actual view. Okay.
Want me to watching him?
Can I have a quick look with the UAV?
Yeah, sorry.
That's fine. Yeah. I'm just having a quick look, and then I'll give it back to you when you can mark this properly. UAV on its own, moving on its own a little bit. Looks like it's losing altitude on its own. You can fix it just now. Okay, I'm out. Okay, you need to fix the UAV. It's dropping altitude for some reason. It might be a bug with CTAB where it goes into the driver view and then goes into pilot view, some weird shit. Okay, so just then mark, once you got back in position, mark the positions relative of the guys, because I see more guys at the villa.
Roger.
Okay, I'm go. Once you're done, join me. I need to catch up with one.
Roger.
One, this is Act 0. I only see enemies at the villa, as close enemies to you. So there's no enemies south of the town so far. It appears, over. Okay, one note, new markers updated. We're seeing more into the villa. We see 3 guys on the outside of the villa. Over.
Roger, all out.
Full HQ position, 1737 timestamp of Blue Force tracker. I'll be waiting here. Over.
Put out.
D1 is D4. There is two enemy contacts moving parallel to the wall. They're moving in a southeasterly direction, approximately 50 meters from the wall up to your position. They are flanking from where the guys were previously engaging. Contact at the villa, northeast side. Enemies north of compound.
Say again.
One actual.
Two on the right, one on the left.
1-1 taking contact. D1 is D4, one enemy immediately to your north. Corners around the center building.
Your location, just go firm and make sure everybody gets into this compound. 1-1 sit rep.
1-1 moving to the entrance of the compound. Up. Connect. 1D for Gabby's updated.
When you can't do much over there, then come to my position, over.
For moving.
Fucking frames.
Hey, boys, get ready to fuck them up. Go, go. Okay, 1112, we're going to do a simultaneous insert into the building. Sherman will cover the entrances. 12 is being scanned now. 11, you wait until Sherman clears the end door for you. Hey, are we entering yet or not? Okay, all units make entry.
I finished Shocky here.
Excellent. I just didn't want you to be out there alone for a while, because you get someone can walk up to you and shoot you.
I was too far away. They couldn't hear me on 343.
Yeah, it's fine. Raven did a good job relaying, I think. Maybe. I'm occasionally checking, because I believe there is guys on our left. You can't do much because you pretty much marked everyone roaming around the outside, and they're dealing with targets inside which you can't see. I am looking at the helmet cams though. It doesn't look like a disaster, so it looks like they're doing fine. On top of that building, Zeta used to do lots of slick rooftop landing CQC clearings at that building.
Isn't
Sorry?
the enemy directly to the north? Corner of the next. Are you gonna tell?
Remember one cap going to get the HVT alive. Say again?
There's 2 enemies directly to the north.
You can tell them
on
in 343.
Next building. Okay, stand by.
1-2, possible HVT rested, over.
Oh, thank God.
1-1, be advised, D4 says there are 2 enemies directly to your north, danger close, 100 meters. One is within 50, the other is 100.
Okay, did you get that, guys? 50 meters north.
150 meters is on the northern corner of a building just north of your current compound.
1-1, move upstairs, get on the roof.
Okay, good job. Do not kill him, Lucasade. Okay, good. Looking through Lucasade's helmet camera, he points a gun at HVT.
HVT is secured in the back of the mansion. We're taking him out now.
Excellent work. 5, I want you to prepare an area in the dead ground outside of the town where we can extract them to. Over.
Actually, this is 5. There's a jeep at the back of the villa that I could possibly expedite with.
Yes, commandeer that as per our yeah, do that. Over.
5 Rogers, out.
One set on roof.
So right on the northern corner, I've marked a single enemy, but there's actually 2 now. But they're 2 separate units. The one is stationary and the other one's moving a little.
One, just updated orders. Once 5 has extracted the HVT from outside the town, then you are to extract with them. No need to clear the town. Over.
Dragon 5, are you evacuating those guys out?
Yes, 5 is waiting in the jeep at the back. Are you guys bringing him out or should I come fetch him?
We will bring him to you.
Roger, 5 is waiting in jeep.
Get that HVT in that jeep.
Roger.
So if we had more time planning, we'd probably exactly a procedure of how we handle HVTs and stuff like that to not waste time. So we wasted about a minute or 2, and we could be swarming in that time.
One, this is D4, be advised, there's 1 unit moving currently down from the northern corner of town along that main road.
5's leaving.
Dragon 1-2, get to the entry point at the base at the broken down wall. Same place we came in.
1-2 is moving.
Four, where are you heading to with them? Over. Sorry, correction. 5. Over.
5, I'm falling back to our last location, which is our main base.
Roger, you have the mobility, so yeah, go ahead with that. Out. Okay, 1, 5 is well clear of the compound. Your only job now is to get out there. Over.
We are evacuating out though.
Okay, head back to the dead ground, your waypoint 1, where you were earlier. We're going to go do a follow through, and then we're going to move out to the final objective of it.
Be advised, we've got a single infantryman on the southwestern road heading towards the compound. So he moved from the uppermost road to the bottommost, and he's on his way to the compound now.
Yeah, I think 1 is clear of them, right?
Roger 5, 4.
This is 5. If you're sending comms, I can OU 1-5.
This is actual. No one's talking to you right now. Once you got the HVT dropped off at our base, come back with the jeep to approximate waypoint 1 location. Over.
Roger, drop off at base, waypoint 1 next location. VG15 out.
Okay, get UAV looking at base next as we move in there. Or if you need to recharge it, now's a good time.
Yeah, if I'm
gotta quickly debrief those guys.
I'll bring it back. Just be advised, there is 1 guy that's going to be getting into the compound into the villa that we just abandoned.
Yeah, I don't care about it anymore. It's no importance to us now.
Take me down. So keep clear.
Dragon actual all pulled out. Ready for next objective.
Ace report. With you, one.
We had one or two hits, bullet hits, wounds, but all is good.
Ammo?
All green.
Okay. Alright. Move out along the path towards to Hill 1, and then stop at Hill 1, we evaluate, and then we attack for Jill.
Roger.
Okay.
Let's switch it up a bit. 1, 2, you take lead. We're going to go to Hill 1. Keep following the road. 1, 2 will, 1, 1 will follow. SL will be offset to the left.
Okay, they're moving up to Jill now, or Hill. 5, 1 is moving to Hill now, so you can probably meet us halfway there. Over.
Roger, on your way to Hill, meet you halfway, out.
Well, you shouldn't go to Hill because it's not secure yet. Okay, but it sounds like you got that. Okay. Okay, I see UAV is landing. Alright, good. I'll cover you.
Off.
One. Where are you going?
Fuck, it's scary, all this foliage.
Moving to UAV. Overflew myself a little.
Yes. What else is new? Well, alles richting bedoel.
I'll overwatch you moving for now.
That's one for all of them.
Raven, do you want to hold up so we can pause?
Yeah, relax.
It's funny, when I was going this direction, I was saying it was the wrong way.
Yeah, I heard waypoint as well, to be honest.
How's the UAV?
UAV is charged and ready for takeoff.
Okay, probably to minimize wasting time. Did you actually look at the airbase earlier?
Negative.
Okay.
Really flying it.
Yeah, in a minute to take it off, and then mark all targets at airbase. Also, I'm curious what's going on with the CDP. So, so if you can give me an update on them, that'll be good as well.
Roger. I can take off now and then.
Yeah,
just
okay.
land them.
It'll take a while actually, so you can do that. Yeah. It's fine. I can stay here for a little bit, and then we'll move up.
I'll land it if once I've marked.
Ooh, I know. Can use Dragon 5 for transport.
One holding to smell.
5 status over.
This is 5. I'm just tracking you guys on C-Track. You guys are still a bit of...
Roger, I think I'm going to use you for logistics if that's okay. HQ mark 1737, that's my location and 4's location. We'll probably want to ride later, over.
Just give me the timestamp again.
1737, it's our current location, over.
1337, roger. I'm taking the main road, taking the dirt path, then going north. Northeast.
Roger, out. It's a good thing I took the 117, otherwise you wouldn't have been able to hear me.
Yeah.
Once you're moving.
Do you think is the optimum place to position the drone?
Oh, good question. Initially, I always start from the direction we're going to come from, so probably Hill 1. Then I think after you scout Hill 1, you can go to the northeast of the airbase, just north of the big compound. Are you being reached? Contacted? By one?
Is it D4? Go ahead.
Yeah, advise on us, over.
FM.
That's FM 30, eh?
I've got to say over or something, I don't know.
Copy that. Out.
Okay, multiple.
me.
What the? Where the hell is that? That is a huge. Everything at the airfield is full of guys. That compound are directed to the. That's
Fuck. Okay, which one?
to the west of the.
I'm going to
Jill.
assume that the compound marked Jill.
Yeah.
Does it have the highest density of troops?
Yeah, all the windows are populated. There's in there's even little
Flag
buildings
510
around,
right now.
secure positions around. All the watchtowers are manned, etc.
Alright. I think it's some confusion as to Dragon 5's role.
Start marking them.
One, just to clarify, 5 is acting as transport for myself and 4, over.
Yes, how do I say shitlets of enemy?
Sorry, what?
Yeah, I should probably start counting them.
Yeah.
So,
Any quick conversions I can give you. Oh, looks like we're going to have to be softening them up. Okay, Buckies?
Yeah.
There's actually room for more than 2 people in here.
We can check quickly.
Huh. I don't want to bother him. Try get a passenger seat. Oh, wait, actually... No, Shaki's busy. Shaki's busy. So, Buckies, can you get out and see if you can get in a passenger seat?
No, it's just his driver.
It's pretty... This thing's pretty fast, right?
Oh yeah.
They can do 2
Quick in
trips.
the open road.
Yeah, 2 trips.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Shit, Charlotte is actually needing me with the little one again.
It's fine, no problem.
You and Sharky can take it. I'll just sausage factory myself there.
Okay. Alright. One, what's Citrop over? That's probably 8.
Okay, well, she just needs to get Raven's losing connection. She just needs to get the little one's bed ready. So
Who's in charge of 1 now? Alright.
This is 1.
Roger, 1, what was the delay Raven's disconnection, over?
1-1 taking over for SL. We are just taking a breather. We're moving in a moment. Out.
Whew, it's a lot of markings. Oh yeah, is the 1711 mark up to date? The first mark you put down for the whole mission.
17 negative.
Yeah, then delete it. It's only me and you who can see it right now, though. And maybe the medic as well, because the Raven's disconnected. But when he comes back, I'll see it. This is actually going to work to our advantage that we're doing that second because we'll want the cover of darkness.
Yeah. Some more. No.
Sorry?
Moving. Repositioning the drone to get better eyes. Probably move.
1 radio check, over.
1 cent.
Okay, that was a radio check, but I also have a message. Just the place you're moving to, just head to whichever is the highest elevation to your north now, over.
Moving to the highest elevation to our north, copy that.
Okay, good read back, out. How's the UAV?
70%.
Sorry, how much again?
70%.
Alright, sounds good. How many more batteries do you have?
Another 3.
Okay. We're gonna do one more charge. What's gonna happen? One's gonna get into position. We're going to join them. You're going to recharge it, and then we're going to brief one on the attack, and then hopefully it'll be a bit darker. Then we'll begin the attack, and then you'll have a fully charged UAV to help them out. All right?
Yeah, roger.
Okay. I want you to actually brief them in person, so you can describe in person, describing the enemy. Especially for Raven, who should be back now. Yeah. One from the position you're moving to now, will you be able to see their base, over?
Checking. Just hold. One, this is 1-1. No, not a good spot. We might move about 035 degrees from our position closer to the target. There's some rocks. That should be a good spot.
Okay, roger, proceed. Remember that we want to just sit there and observe and brief for a little bit before we attack, so we don't get spotted, over.
Wilco, out.
When can I brief them? And should I brief them on 343?
Oh no, we'll drive to them in person. We have a vehicle here.
Oh, I've got 2 trucks. One on the southern side, the airbase, and one on the northern side. I've got a crew-served weapon.
Okay, just mark it if you need to, and then let me know when you're ready so we can join one.
What marking do I use for a crew-served weapon?
So it's enemy salute, infantry, singular, static MG, stationary. Actually, use a direction mark to point which direction they're facing if you can tell.
So it means if they're facing that way. If there's another one facing the other way.
What are those? Hold on, I'm just trying to figure out what those those single vertical line markers. What are those? I forgot.
Vertical lines. Oh, that's just one single stationary infantry.
Oh, just like rifle, stationary. Oh, okay, I see. That's odd. Maybe correct.
Singular. You say static. Like an MG.
Seen. Oh, is that a mortar? Yeah, no, that's it. Okay, let me know when you can move.
If I see a spot a static system south. Not sure the guys. There's a small little guys hidden by a roof, but they're marked as right. I can move.
Yes, follow me.
Just hold on.
Okay.
I just want to do a report.
D1, this is D4. D1, this is D4. Hold. D1, you have infantry holding stationary, 3-man team at the base of the rocks directly to your northwest.
1, did you get a message from 4? Over. Say again, 1.
This is 1-2, got a good copy on Dragon 4's message. We've got contacts over the hill north, over.
Are you in contact?
Negative, not yet, but we do have sighting on an infantry patrol, over.
Next, there's
Roger.
a massive infantry.
Actual, this
infantry
is
heading
1.
out, coming in
This
from the
hill
north,
is perfect
including
for scout.
M113.
Out.
Alright.
They're directly on the airfield. Looks like they're putting a compound together. Maybe looks like they're going to extract the HVT or something. There's a truck in the lead, and then some other unknown vehicle. The M113 with the also just moved up to them. That's 1, 2.
Okay, 1, 4 is reporting possible convoy being formed up in the runway. If it appears that they're loading an HVT onto a convoy, then you are to commence firing to try and stop them from extracting the HVT. Over.
1 copy.
Okay, just also an additional me and 4 are driving to your position from the southwest now. Out. Okay, with me.
Alright, stand by.
Alright.
This is gonna be mechanized.
1-1-2, get onto position to fire on that convoy.
Okay, are you with me?
Yeah, marked.
Repeat last week. Online for a
Yep.
squad bearing 130 or 12, sorry.
Okay.
You wanna? Any of you wanna lift?
Me and Shaki are going now.
Okay, are you guys gonna drive?
Yeah, I'll drive. Fucking get in. There you go. Okay. Shaki, get in.
Yeah.
And then you can view the... You can still operate the UAV. We'll view it.
Is Bucky's not getting in with them?
No room.
Thanks, Bucky.
Do not have time. Ooh. Sorry, what's the percent?
So there's 2 times 113s now, and 1. I don't know what it is. It's a wheeled vehicle with a troop carrier. It's got 6 troops on the back. The convoy is starting to move.
Convoy starting to move.
Oh yeah.
Okay, when we get closer, you can talk to them 343 on the most important targets, shooting at them.
D1, be advised, you're getting engaged from 3 times infantry at the base of the rocks, directly in the where you're shooting at. Advised, M113 is also moving up to your position from that direction north. From where you took out the vehicle. One be advised, there's also a truck at the entrance of the base. I believe that is extracting the HVT. It's on the other side of the M113.
Vehicle left behind us, vehicle rear.
Friendly coming in from behind you, friendly jeep.
M113 north of you, 200 meters. Heading south of runway.
Okay, just gonna park it right up here.
Gonna move to 343 now.
Okay, we're gonna stop over here. Okay, dismount. Get out.
We just had a truck roll up on us with like one guy in it, but we couldn't identify who it was yet.
Was your leader? Sorry, was your leader?
I think that's 1-1 up the hill.
Okay. Where's 1-1 actual? Oh shit. My bad.
Believe Raven is back. I need to move.
Zero's down.
Down.
Check him, you'll see him now.
Wolf, I need you to suppress those infantry.
Pointed.
Okay, Shaki behind me. Can carry on calling out.
Okay, 1-1. I'm taking backing from one. What's the east?
Phoenix, I'm here.
Okay, cool. Your Jeep is back there. He's behind us.
M113 approaching the runway.
Okay, cool, thank you.
M113 coming.
Okay.
Verify.
Hold on.
Carry on.
There is one times 113 on the eastern
What are you
corner.
doing?
That gunner is going to turn on us.
Second M113 is approaching.
He's looking at this guy's body.
Look
Me,
at
so
that.
from where you engaged the previous guys.
I want you to move out to the barracks.
Where's it clear?
It's clear. M113 is immediately
Wolf,
to the
fire range on that.
on east of that barracks.
M113.
Yes.
Stand by, reload. Okay, 2 seconds.
Ox, okay.
M113
Yeah,
is just south of the southeastern corner of the runway.
Turn okay.
Clear back.
Yeah, copy that. Let me see if I can just sort out quickly.
Still confusing you.
Clear back. Is my back
Keep
clear?
in cover.
Clear.
Just
gonna bandage
quick. Okay. Rice and Oxman. Rice. Get down.
Guys, move down the hill. Not shooting.
Guys, move downhill.
Pull back.
M113 still up.
Pull back.
M113 is
You need medical
traveling south
attention.
of the southeastern corner
Sorry?
of the runway,
Medical attention.
flanking us on the right.
I do. Yes, Shocky.
Yeah, come here. Yeah. Dead now.
M113 is danger close, immediately north of the jeep.
Oh, bunch of people need stitching.
Yeah, if you're able to fight, just fight. I mean, doesn't help 3 people standing there waiting for the same thing. Just wait.
Where's Raven?
Okay, 1-1.
Roger, thanks, Bucky.
Raven?
Wait.
Yes.
What's your thinking?
I'll get one team into that bunker.
Right, I recommend they have a zero this on this hill. To our right flank is another smaller hill with plenty of rocks we can relocate to. Does it look good to you? Sound good to you?
Guys, M113 is still up. He's
A bit closer.
Northeast, 150 meters.
Right.
Move.
Yeah?
Okay, where is that hill?
Down there, pretty much. Move back and then behind the hill up there.
Ready to go.
1-2, I want you to move to the right. You see the rocks on the right?
M113 flanking right, immediately right.
Where's Zero?
M113 is in our rear, in our south.
Okay, Zero, you good?
Skull.
Zero.
Let's look for that thing and
Take it.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, this is actual. I took out the gunner. I took out the gunner of the M113.
Fire.
Zero.
Yo.
Can I fire?
You have rounds for the M3.
Can I fire,
hang on a
Toko?
second.
Hold fire.
Skull done.
Yeah, remove your
Roger,
certificate
holding
again.
fire.
Lucas.
Oh, guys,
I'm gonna give you.
blue smoke east, next movement point. That's what Raven's talking about.
Okay, got it. Toko on you. Okay,
Can I take one more?
Oxman,
Sorry,
take
just
One,
pick up the
danger
M3.
close,
Yeah.
M32 coming in from your north.
You want me to take us to the smoke?
Guys, keep on
Lucas 8.
Second infantry on your left.
Hold fire.
More.
Lucas
Infantry
8.
on your northeast. Second M113 is inbound
I'm
from
batching you,
your
Oxford,
north.
right arm.
Okay, who needs help? Who needs help? Who?
Lucas,
Approaching you from the west.
Okay, just wait.
Lucas, do you have any rounds?
Remove your
Okay, your
underwear.
right arm is not bleeding anymore, Ox.
Okay, copy.
Okay, alright.
You got off your left arm. I'll do the right arm.
That blue smoke, move to that blue smoke.
Yeah,
okay, we can.
M113 is on the other side of the blue smoke.
Skull, get
113
ready.
is on the blue smoke.
Here we go.
Got him.
Don't fire, Skull.
Gunner down, gunner down.
I need one team who can move
Right.
to the right.
Skull on Oxman. I need to.
Race to Oxman right now, Raven.
Oh, was.
Okay, I'll move on to Oxman, correct?
Okay, giving us
Who's that
Yeah.
guy running in the far end?
Lucas, I confirm
Set.
I don't have any more rounds.
Yeah, we don't have any.
Okay.
Nobody else carried, there's only you. Yeah.
It was me and
I need a four-man team to move to the right. Who's going there now?
Okay, guys. So if you guys are good with medical, move away from me.
That's
Ox's-
1-1.
The guy that's in Ox's team, move there now.
Ox
Rabbit, we
is
can move.
1-1. Ox is 1-1.
Yeah.
Raven 1-2 is operational. Would you want
1-2, you will move towards the left.
1-1.
Then we're gonna move into that green compound.
Alright, left away.
Just left flank left around, and then go in. Use the terrain to your advantage and get to the fucking outside walls of that compound.
Will do. Okay, 1-1.
There's one, be advised, there's one enemy contact
We're
on
slowly being
the
enveloped. Problem is the enemy can't really
one enemy
envelop us
contact on the
properly.
southwestern corner of that compound that you're moving to, and I've got one thermal contact inside the window of that compound.
Right, so when you're done, can you chuck that mag into my backpack?
Sure thing.
What's going on here, guys?
Do you need medical?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I'll
Enemy
need
is
some, just a
moving
little bit.
between you guys, but to the
Go check the 113.
sorry, immediately to the east. Continue.
Right. Keep on trying to treat it.
Yeah, if you can purify, if you can help me.
Yes, yes. Raceman, I'll try to do the...
Guys, set up
the head
security.
good.
M113 is still occupied by enemy.
Just want some med from Purifier.
I've got a demo block.
It's up to you. Ooh, SL.
You need to check if the hostile is running.
Would he run or would he get in a vehicle?
I don't know. Fuck it. I'm not his mindset.
I need a medic.
Yeah, right here.
Treat me, please.
Raven?
Yes.
So what I'd like is for just check with scene, because our goal here is to extract the HVT, see if we've already killed them, particularly the vehicles we blew up.
Shit.
No, that's fine. I mean, if we had to blow him up, we had to blow him up. But just we need to try to confirm ID him.
Sherman gunner, M113, take him out.
Where?
Extra 1-2 in
What
position.
amount
Left
to
side
me?
of compound, over.
450 meters.
Bearing?
30.
Scene.
Actually, this is 1-1.
450,
We've
you
got
say?
a good oversight over 1-2.
Looks like a hit. Looks like a hit.
You might have to bring the UAV back.
Yeah, I saw that one bounce off something.
Okay, who's at the bottom there? 1-2.
1-2 is ready to move, over.
One, two, are you on the hill or at the bottom of the hill?
We are
Jesus, that's one
at the bottom of
persistent
the hill
bastard.
above the compound, over.
Roger. Okay, 1-1. Move towards the green compound now. 1-1, you guys move in and clear.
1-2, copy that. Where's Toko?
Got him. I don't know if he's unconscious or dead though. It's difficult to tell.
Because if you're gonna be fiddling with your pants, you do it behind cover.
Yep.
Yes, Purify. That's perfectly fine, Purify.
I'm going to try and put another round into him.
Shaki, how's it looking?
I don't know. I have to bring the drone back.
Oh, you fuel.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
let the people know the UAV is going offline for a moment.
I did call it out on 343.
Okay, cool. That's good enough.
Pretty sure that was a hit. Right, well, I don't have ammunition to keep trying.
Technically, Sherman should actually be with the front team. Oh, did you know where the CDP is?
I see. They were holding to the north.
Fuck that flashbang is move flashing.
But I have to confirm that when let me look at the map first again.
Are you guys getting like a shit dust on your face?
Yeah, it's UAV above us, next to us.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I was like,
recharging.
It's an annoying time between day and night, where the night visions are too bright and it's too dark. I wonder if that convoy was for the HVT to extract.
probable.
Because we didn't take any chances.
Dragon actual, Dragon 4.
Send over.
D4.
Dragon actual to Dragon 4, white 1, Dragon actual, Dragon 1 actual.
Send over.
Can we get which one? Can we get visual identification from the UAV, if possible, on whether we killed the HVT over?
It might be difficult because it's getting dark, but wait one. Shaki, can you do that?
I've got no idea what the SVT should look like.
Yeah, we have no idea what he would look like. Stand by, let me get a description from Mission Specialist. Over.
So based on if he was a high-ranking officer, you would have a beret, where the other infantry would all have.
What color beret?
Harder.
What color beret?
Either black.
Black beret.
The general had a black beret, so let's assume the command structure had black berets.
Okay.
See black.
Okay. Do you think you'll be able to do that?
Identify black berets.
Yeah.
Stand by. Let me see. Alright, view.
Just careful on the 40 marks. We don't know if that HVT is there.
Fuck, I'm hearing a vehicle. It means someone's just truck.
Shaki, the convoy that you saw forming up, what was the composition of the convoy?
It was one truck. Then there was a troop carrier.
Where's the truck now?
113 started. Truck was at the base of the was at the entrance of the. Oh, somebody just got in the truck.
We got a chopper, boys.
Right, I need one team to move up towards the air traffic control tower.
On first mortar squad position. On.
I need a team to.
Is it yes or no on IDing HVT?
Repeat last.
Negative.
I need a team to move to the
I'll mark
ATC
possible.
tower.
1-1 is ready to
run your 84 to take
Buckies,
on
can you
that south
can you switch me quickly?
landing over. 1-2 has normal Morse over.
Okay, let's just stitch bending this up. Okay. Okay. One, we cannot confirm if the HVT has been killed from the air break. The HVT will have a beret, most likely, probably black. Over.
Why are we shooting at our friendlies?
One, have you been able to confirm that's friendly enemy? Over. One, we do have a friendly MI8. Over.
1 ceasefire.
CC.
Okay, I think I go down there. Shaki will go down there as well, just to set up what the hell's going on.
Trying to get.
I'm moving down.
I need a unit to move there to the ATC.
1-1 can move there. Moving.
Move there now.
Toko, I'll catch
Okay, AMVs are now making sense.
For possible HVT location, there's a truck and a Humvee on the marked mortar position. First mortar squad position.
One, two, get ready to move.
1-2 standing by.
Go now.
I need to go AFK. Little one's
Alright,
flying.
sure.
1-2 interrogative, where do you want us over?
At the wall.
Yeah, we'll deal with
That's
that
okay,
now.
Pence. I think those mags are...
Is this
Holding clear.
With you,
One, don't go too far forward.
That helicopter is...
Phoenix, we're gonna move to the big double-story building.
Yeah. So do you get that? What Shaki thinks HVT might be?
There's a mortar position.
Yeah, the one marked on the map, the part of the original terrain, not original terrain, but first mortar squad marker on the map, not CTAP marker.
Yeah.
You see that?
Oh, okay.
He thinks, yeah, there's a truck and a Humvee, something like that. So he might have tried to escape over there. If not, then he's probably in the Jill marker.
Walker.
The far side of the compound is still. Far side from the runway is still filled with guys.
Should be good.
Well, then we better clear it out before he makes a run for it.
Winden needs a sand.
Right. Let's get there.
Need a splint.
All units are moving.
See if I can sort you out there.
I'm going top of the other building here.
Right.
Yeah, I'm good.
Drag 1 squad, we're gonna move to the one to the left towards the mortar position. Intel suggests that the HVI might be there.
Yeah, be advised, there's a huge troop concentration at the entrance to the heli base, immediately to your east. Currently hidden from sight from you with by a rock.
1-1, Ox rejoining.
Truck moving out.
Two trucks. Upper runway.
Open fire.
Is up the runway, heading towards your position now.
Bearing 140, 150, contact main building. M113 coming in again.
1-1 inbound from the north.
Looks like the gun is actually down.
Also getting engaged from sparse contacts your south to your southeast. Infantry within 100.
One reinforcement at base.
Got two M113s that are just outside the compound. That we
Roger,
just
reinforcement, wait out. Or, I mean, just wait for reinforcement time out.
There's two unidentified M113s just by the compound that we just exited.
Yeah, those were the M1113s that we killed the gunners of earlier, but the drivers are still alive.
So there's one M113, then two directly to your east. The gunner seems to be down. Then at the entrance, those two buildings that are out on the east. The next base, it's got barricades in between the entrances, etc. There's between those barricades, right between those buildings, there's a large infantry concentration. Those, looks like you took care of most of it, but there's sparse infantry around there, at least around 10 guys.
Receiving fire?
Yeah, I can't see the tracer. Can you see?
I can see the flashes we're firing from. Approximately there.
Up and ready. Let them keep quiet. And tell me your secret.
Three reinforcements at base.
When this is D4, enemy concentration is all
Okay,
around
Buckies.
120 from your position.
Can you arrange a truck? I think we still have time to bring them in. Can you arrange a truck? Actually, they're not that far.
120.
Now they're fine. Okay. Yeah, can you arrange a truck?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'll go
Bring
fetch
fresh
the
reinforcements.
enemy.
Reinforcements. D5 is organizing to get you, bring you here now. Over.
Area now, or can we move on to 120?
Sorry, say again.
Do we still need to move to the mortar position, or are we moving to bearing 120 where the main enemy force is?
Wait one. Shaki, which do you think is most likely for HVT? Speak louder.
Mortar is still manned.
Still manned, so that's quite a threat. But those two vehicles moved off, and they took care of them by the two trucks. So I don't think the HVT is there anymore.
You know, the mortars are too close to be a threat, I think. Okay, one, continue to the Jill marker, the main enemy compound. Over.
Phoenix, can you just let the teams know that I'm taking the enemy vehicle that was next to us?
Okay, all units, be advised, Dragon 5 is fetching reinforcements using enemy truck. So truck MTVR truck is friendly to our west. Out.
There's one enemy contact prone, approximately 145 from your position, approximately 100 meters, within 100 meters.
Dragon 4, keep the net quiet for 1 minute, please.
Phoenix?
Yeah.
I've got one guy with his hands up on the northern corner of that target compound.
Okay, sorry, Shaki, can you come here?
Where are you?
The big building behind, to your left. Okay. Okay, cool. Also, like Raven was saying, you were being a bit too verbose on the net, so you want to be a bit more relevant or like concise, or not give it.
No, but I mean, there's a guy within 100 meters.
Show me where's he surrendering? Show me.
Okay, on the map.
Okay, sure, that's will work as well.
There's a guy surrendering there.
Alright, I see. Yeah, well, that's inside the compound. When they get moving, then we'll just you can set on platoon nets the 2 ravens so he knows. And if there's anything that's about to kill one, then you can tell them on 343.
It's hell of a hard to figure out relative distance or relative bearings.
Yeah, it can be.
This bloody drone.
Strange, my map is fully illuminated. So part of the ace is broken.
Switching northwest.
Time to make a run, boys.
Guys engaging them through the walls.
D1, there's guys shooting at you through the barricades of the building. I recommend you skirt the area.
They're shooting at them through the gaps in the barricades.
Alright.
Guys inside the camp as well.
One, two, fall in.
Yep.
Look base 0.
Advice, I'm a walker.
Racemeer is unconscious.
Last speaker near Reismeer. Is an enemy, danger close, to your west, southwest. Single enemy, danger close to your southwest.
For danger close, you can do 343 for danger close.
Remember, just Reismeer. There's a guy danger close to your southeast. Sorry, southwest.
We are converging on front in gate now.
There's a guy that you've left behind, just the position that you just vacated.
You're talking over someone else. That's danger of 343. Well, not 343, but in general.
There's a guy lying there, and they all walked right past him. I was trying to get them to notice, but you know.
Well, probably better than rendering the 343 net useless.
Okay, Dragon 4, you can pop that Hellfire missile now.
Contact down in bunker. Entrance clear.
You've got one contact prone just to the left, so if you button hook left, it's straight ahead of you, prone. Directly east, just on that corner.
Yes, I can't see. It's so dark. I can't even. I don't know what the NVG's done on doing anything.
It's like no moon conditions or something. Yeah, no moon. Or new moon, whatever you call it.
Everybody's stacked up. Oh, let me.
5 sitrep over.
5 en route with 3 times reinforcements.
Roger, disembark them at our compound now.
Roger.
No need for a Roger.
One enemy marked in the corner that you just left, timestamp 1842.
There.
You're going to proceed and clear this left building, over.
Negative, don't clear yet, don't clear yet.
Roger.
Come right hand side, we take the big one first.
Got someone surrendering on the far north wall.
Yeah, I have eyes on him, hang on.
Sherman, you guys stay put to cover that area.
Extra 1-2, good eyes. There's the appears to be an HVT, over.
Friendlies approaching territory.
Seen, out.
One, this is D4. Got a single enemy contact on the southern wall. He's moving to the east. He's skirting the compound.
Sherman, cover our south.
Okay, get up. D-bus.
Okay, guys, let's wait here for a second. Just confirm with one. One, this is Dragon Actual, over.
Send message.
I have 3 reinforcements at the first compound we cleared at the air base. Are you ready to receive them, over?
We are ready to receive.
Roger, out. They're coming from you from the west, out. Okay, guys, you can move out.
Dragon Actual, we've got a prisoner as well that we want to evac out of here.
Roger, I'll get 5 on it. Bucky's, you there?
Phoenix, here you go.
Sorry,
Just in case.
what is that?
84.
Oh, I don't even see it. Where is it?
On the ground.
I see it now.
Just in case you got hit by a vehicle.
Thanks. Bucky's, you need to assist with extracting prisoner and HVT, or if they have the HVT, but they have a prisoner.
Where they're at this point?
They're inside the big base.
Okay, and is it clear all the way to there?
No, just a liaise with one.
Okay. Reinforcements.
Yeah.
Just tell those 2 guys I want to walk with you guys.
Okay, 1-5 is on his way with the reinforcements now. He's going to liaise with you to figure out exactly where the prisoner is, and so you can coordinate out.
Okay, Dragon 1, stack up.
D1, enemy danger close, approaching the entrance of the compound that you're in, immediately to the east, just behind some rocks. Sorry, it's immediately to the west of the entrance, behind some rocks. D1, this is D4. You've got sparse enemy infantry, about 4 contacts on the southern flank within 150 meters. They're spread out along the southern edge of the compound that you're in.
Axel 1-2, ground floor clear. We'll send an engineer up to clear the stairs. We're proceeding to clear the top floor now. Over.
Raven 1-1, yeah, got reinforcements in front gate, over. Let them form up in their teams.
Phoenix, you here?
Yeah.
Formed up, over.
Also, when you're looking through something else, I recommend you keep low.
This is 1-2 reinforcement. We've
Sorry,
got
say again?
HVI
I recommend you keep low.
located on the
Especially when you're not looking.
northwest side of the compound.
It's a bad habit for COs and other people in general.
Sorry, say again? Low.
If you're not looking through your gun, keep low, because you're standing out on top of the tower doing something else. You're vulnerable. And your laser's on, so you're misusing your laser as well.
Dragon, actual engineer.
Just crouch or go prone.
Building
Keep
is
prone to better.
clear of mines. Building has been cleared.
Roger, form up outside.
Okay, how's it
I
looking?
have to bring the UAV back.
Alright, no problem. I think we're actually done. 1 sitrep over.
Inform them. Just that
We
the
are
UAV is
going
coming
to
back.
acquire the HVI at the moment. We got intel on where he is. We're moving to his location.
Roger out. Say again, Chucky?
No, just while you were talking to them, wanted you to just inform them that the drone is going to be out.
I'll probably tell them, but I'm sure it's fine. But from what you last saw, what's the situation?
Boss infantry, there's 4 guys on the south west. 150 meters, but they're stationary. They're just watching.
Yeah. Probably just moving.
Where's that HVI? Where's the last time you saw?
5, if you walk to the corner of the outside compound, just peel to the immediate right, he's on the ground.
I'm putting on my strobe as well, if I have one. Do I fucking have a strobe? I have a strobe. Do I have an IR grenade? I have a grenade and a strobe. Should be good. How do you put on a fucking strobe? They changed
Just
it.
attach it.
Self-interaction.
Yeah, you just attach it with...
Oh, attach item. Now I see it, sorry. There we go. D5 sitrep on prison, over.
Prisoner is en route at the 50 meters from the tower.
Roger, load him with the truck and then we'll use the truck to exfil back to base, over.
Roger that out.
Can I land the drone here next to us?
On top of this building, it's a 50-50 chance of it wrecking. Maybe it should be safe. Safe to do it on the ground next to us, next to the truck.
Yeah.
Clipping in armor is not very good.
Like an actual standby.
Heading to...
Did you guys get the HVI?
HVI is dead, over.
Dead.
FMKI.
Roger, get back to the first bunker that we acquired.
You can either pack it into the truck, or you can take it off and land it back in the base. Or actually, don't you have to.
An actual second HVI is KIA.
Roger, do you identify him via his beret? Over.
Dragon, did you identify according to beret? Over.
Did you guys see his beret or not?
Oh,
Yes.
we didn't see him at all.
Wolf got the ID on him as well as his dog tag.
Okay.
Okay, that's even better.
Roger.
With you.
Okay.
Okay. Objectives achieved, and then I guess we're gonna get back to base. I think Bucky's. I assume you're going back to base because we don't have to hold this territory ourselves, right?
Yeah. Now we can.
Okay. Mount up in the back of the truck inside here.
What are we gonna do with this prisoner of war? Do we really need him?
Put him inside the back of the truck.
Extra intel.
We can just put a beret on him and tell him to say his name was like the colonel or whatever. Okay.
1-1 format, 1-2 format.
Bucky's?
Yes, I
Two line rod.
I recommend you drive because you already know the way.
Yeah, I'm already in a time.
Yeah, ready.
Okay.
We've got 4. We've got 4.
Shucky, mount up.
Sherman, you with me? Purify, you with me?
Understood.
Where are you?
Over here. Okay, mount up. Mount up.
Mount. 2, get in.
Roger.
Roger.
Hello, race.
The president in front. Why is he in front?
He's elite prisoner.
Looks pretty standard.
Guys, just call all in.
Hold it.
I'm in.
I'll be the last on, Bucky's.
There's one.
Okay.
Another one. Okay, purify Sherman now.
Getting in.
Yo, is there gonna be enough space?
Better be.
Well, fuck.
Where's the jeep?
Shut up and squeeze him.
Jeep is just opposite the hill. Can carry
It,
two.
it's no more room.
No more room.
Okay. Okay. Shucky, are you in there? Okay. That was a yes. Didn't hear him.
Yes.
Okay.
I heard a yes.
Okay. Bucky's, you can take them back to base. Me and Purify will take the jeep. Okay, Purify with me.
Just clear back. I'm reversing.
Yeah.
Clear, back's clear.
You're clear. Clear. Straight. Straight.
It's dark as fuck. The MVGs are actually set to 0.5, so it's actually like the easy mode. But not surprising because it's like no moon, like whatsoever. You can't get any darker, maybe overcast.
You know where we're going?
Yeah. Just double check, yeah. Okay, and then Jeep is somewhere around here.
Dead left. No, that's a rock. Whoa, shit.
Just keep following me. We don't need to engage him. Here it is. Found it. Purifier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Just need a head. Bring 260 until we get. Oh, you on? Okay, there.
Yeah, I'm in. Take me home.
Going to need the fucking lights for the.
I'll cover us.
Oops.
Oh. It's the lights.
Broken.
How was that away? You see my flash,
No. Yeah, a little bit. It's like strobing.
Rocks.
Okay, this is with the fucking NVGs on.
To the left. Oh shit.
I think we're close enough. We're gonna disembark just now.
Yeah, go front. Friendly's front.
I know, I see. Okay, let's get out. Whew.
Phoenix?
Yeah.
Where do you want to take the photo? I want to bring the HVT.
In front of the wall, actually. So where you sorry, who's that? Bucky's. Yeah, next to where Bucky's is.
Back to prisoner.
Everybody, come to me. IR off, probably.
You guys just stand or sit or crouch so that I know where to place this dude.
That's the okay? There we go. HVT in a prison. Okay. The only one guy surrendered to us.
Yeah.
He said that awfully quick. Like, yeah, sure.
There that's not true. We had a second one supposed surrendering that was not confirmed until after the shooting happened.
Okay. Sherman, are you joining in? Picture?
I'm just getting this sorted.
All right.
You need some ambient light, or is this good enough?
This is good enough. I see everyone's names clearly. Okay. Wolf. Hats off, I guess.
Hey, Wolf, that's cheating. What? No, he loses his helmet and puts a beret on.
Oh, sorry. that was the captured one.
He got the captured enemy's bird.
Ox, take off your NVGs.
Okay. Stand by. Oxman, yeah, MVGs.
He's Raven, yeah.
I mean, take it off your head.
Yeah, actually, where is Raven?
Cool.
In the truck.
He's still in the truck.
Okay, well, I took a picture. You guys can take him out from the truck maybe and drag him here.
Ach, for fuck's sakes off, man.
What?
What's happening?
I can't unload him. It just gives me medical menu. That's it.
That's fine. I guess. Okay, then in that case, let's go. You were in the picture, right?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Yeah, it was separate.
Okay. Well, I think we took the picture, so I guess we can end it then. Buckies.
In 30 space.
Yeah, sure. I just want to teach some other fucking useless pilots a lesson.
What were they supposed to do?
They were supposed to fucking fly around and loiter the area. Now they fucking litter the area.
We'll pick up the pieces tomorrow.
One.
Channel switched. User joined your channel.
Thanks, Phoenix. If I'll be excused, please. I've got an early morning tomorrow.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye, Ox.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
User disconnected from your channel.
Alrighty.
User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
That was fun. Sick.
User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
No, yeah, sorry.
User joined your channel.
You bastards!
We'll take your picture and at the bottom we'll say, in loving memory of Raven.
I didn't die, mother.
Well, there's no evidence of that. Okay.
Right, no, sorry, I had to. There was somebody that's dealing drugs in my street, so I fucked them up.
Okay, that's good.
Sounds
Okay.
like Joburg.
Okay, it's just uploading some screenshots. Okay, so we're gonna break it AAR into two parts. So for the first objective, Jack. So basically, we moved out wide berth, encountered a chance contact on the way there. I think we dealt with him. We then got close to the compound. We organized, and then we attacked with Overwatch from Dragon 4 to provide observation. Took some wounded, getting into the villa. Then you got into the villa, cleaned it out, found HVT. Dragon 4 extracted them out, the Dragon 5 extracted them out all the way back to the base. One got out, regrouped, and prepared to move to the next objectives. Is that right for what happened?
Exactly right.
Okay, so what do you guys? So what went well? Did D4 assist do well with providing information?
Yes, very well.
Okay. Anything else went well for you guys?
Movement went well. Communication was a bit too much at some points, but other than that, I think we moved well. We got chance contacts. We took care of it. We moved as we had to. So.
Okay. Then what do you guys think went wrong? Actually, you did hint at communication a bit too much at times. I imagine that might be one thing. How did we deal well with the chance contact?
Yeah, we did. We didn't really take any injuries that I know of chance contacts before the villa. We only took casualties once we entered into the walls, but I might be wrong.
So what went wrong at the villa itself when we were entering it?
No, nothing really. It was just a hot zone, and we went into it.
Okay. Okay, so imagine. Okay, so I guess there's always something that's not perfect, but I guess we just have to spend more time evaluating, be more pedantic. But
what we did was we encountered a lot of fire from the right. So what we did was we just put down a smoke screen on the right, and then moved our teams up to the villa wall. So there wasn't really that was something wrong, to be honest.
Okay, now that was actually another thing you did right as well. Actually, a very good idea to conceal them. Okay. Oh yeah, one thing that was a bit wrong was there was some minor miscommunication with the HVT. One found the HVT, and then D5 was sitting outside waiting for HVT, and yeah, I think there was some miscommunications. People sitting around doing nothing. So it's like a minute or two of a waste of time. Very minor, but I think that's more of a fault of planning, as in not knowing, like planning out the raid on the HVT, like especially like key objectives, narrow objectives. You need to know exactly what you're gonna do when you get in and get out. So I think that's one minor thing we did wrong.
I did order one of the teams to take him down to the jeep, but I can't comment on what happened after that. I was on the roof.
All right. Well, I think it's probably more on my side. So I think what I can. So why there was a delay was, yeah, like I said, the planning. So what we can learn from that then is that actually one thing we can learn from this is smoke use is very good. Obscuring, isolating enemies that you don't want to deal with. So I think that's one thing that's was key. It was important in this mission, especially the first part, was knowing when to deal and when not to deal with enemies. Smoke help was good with that, so it was a good thing we did there. And also the other thing was the bad thing we could learn from it is obviously I didn't have too much time with planning. It was like trying to help with the recording, and Warner was a bit late because Bucky didn't have time. But yeah, a bit more involved planning with the actual critical points of the mission. Okay, now second part. With what happened after we cleared out the objective, we went north. We got into a hill. We had to initiate contact because we were worried that the HVT was going to escape. We destroyed it. We took some casualties. Eventually, when we killed enough of them, we went into a compound nearby, and then from there we proceeded to the main compound, cleared it out, took some casualties. But before we entered, I found a prisoner, found a dead HVT, went back and extracted. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, so parts with what went right. I think. What do you guys thought on what went right? Okay.
Just say again.
What do you guys think went right with that second part of the mission?
We had just enough ammo.
You guys, we were able to fix the enemy and control the macro terrain despite the large numbers. So I think we were able to do that well. The other thing went well. I don't know how did the clearing of the first compound go? There was like one guy in there, right?
Yeah, no major resistance.
Okay, and then how did it go with the second one, second compound? That's where you took like 3 KA.
Funny enough, in the compound itself, there wasn't really enemies, only on the outside. So as we approached, we had major contacts, and then from the flanks.
I did engage
they
one
were
guy.
filtering out.
I did engage one guy who was in the second floor of the right barracks building. But that was the only guy I saw in the inside. There's one guy who surrendered inside. But how did you guys take those casualties?
On the approach.
Okay, where were you?
It was, if I'm not mistaken, it was at the low wall, halfway between the first area that we captured and the next area we're going to.
ATC tower.
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah, at the ATC tower.
It was actually one guy lying in the defilade, and when after I died and respawned and came back, me and Bucky's actually walked over the exact same guy who was precisely in the same spot. So somehow the rest of the squad had walked over him and assaulted the compound and missed him completely.
Shucky,
yeah, I got quite excited there because I saw a guy very prone, danger close, and trying to reach you guys on 343, and I heard races down. I saw somebody walk over and get somebody up, and the guy is literally lying just to your east prone, and I can't get anybody to go there. And I tell Race, he's right behind you, and he says, "No, we're moving up to the wall." I'm like, holy
Yeah.
crap!
No,
No,
I
we
must have.
didn't see him. Yeah.
That was me and a wolf. When that guy stood up, that was like, I mean, if we had been bayonets, we could have actually killed him with that. That's how close that contact was.
But the
Yeah,
I think the bad part there is I marked him early on when you were still advancing to the wall, and then everybody just walked right over him, right past him. So that was I didn't I couldn't believe that you didn't take out more of you guys.
What was the HVT? Do you know when we killed him?
I can, but that's from Zeus' perspective.
Well, you can give that as part of the AR as well, so you can tell when to
Okay.
kill him.
So the 4th Infantry platoon was actually going to be using as a convoy, so the assumption was correct. Once the gathering point was established, they were going to move in front of the compound. The Humvee, or one of the M113 vehicles, were actually meant to pick him up. So the HVT started running towards the M113 that was on the opposite defilade. And then from there onwards, somebody shot him as he ran past the wall, and he just got instant killed.
All right. Well, he was trying to run away, so but assuming
Well, yeah.
it's better that he's dead than we lose him.
Yeah. No, I would say maybe another 30 seconds, because that M113 was at the water tower, just at the bottom where the vineyards were. So he was like at a point where he was going to break line of sight and be in the defilade, and then he would have been gone.
Okay.
Oh, what's the chance if we shot the gunner out and the vehicle just sits there?
Well, as you saw, the M113s, even though the gunners still move around, you have to blow them up with an 84. Okay, so in terms of that case, what went right? We did make the right call, I think, on killing the HVT as he was trying to run away. I'm not sure else what we could have done. So I think, yeah. So unless anyone else to add anything, I assume the same thing goes for the Dragon 4. I think. Oh yes. Okay. Well,
So you just
yeah.
For perspective, second part was much more challenging. I think I was a little bit overwhelmed with the amount of enemies. So if there's individual infantry moving towards you guys on a wide arc, I tried to call out the ones that were most. So definitely, I think I was communicating a lot, and I think the other time I got excited was that one contact which was close by you guys, and but But in general, I think it went well. One of the main challenges was night vision from the UAV on a particularly dark night was non-existent. So through the thermal, you can't really. It's very hard to. I thought there was one guy also just inside the compound, and then I figured out later he was behind the wall from you guys. So just as you entered, he was on the inside corner. I thought he was going to shoot you just as you peeked around, but I couldn't see the wall on the night vision. The thermal, I couldn't see it because night vision was absolutely blank. But yeah.
All right. Okay, so in terms of yes, I think we went through what went right more or less. What went wrong?
From your channel.
So what went wrong? I think some of the stuff. Okay, so what? First of all, for the casualties, what went wrong is I think I don't know if it was because Shaki was communicating so much already earlier that people were kind of not listening to him as much anymore because he was chatting a bit too much, or maybe he wasn't just communicating the urgency of the contact was about to kill them. Or what do you guys think? Okay.
Not sure.
Shaki, what?
Speak up.
Okay, Shaki. So, how do you think it would have communicated better so they wouldn't have been killed by that one guy?
Did Sharky have any sort of comms on the actual net, or was he only on 343?
He was He was most of the time. So let me just explain what we do. At least how I tell the D4 or D4 guys to go with the UAVs. Normally they're on the platoon net as they should communicate. But when they're directly overwatching enemy friendly troops on the ground in contact with enemy, then they go on to the 343 net and try and, like I told Chucky, try and be as concise as possible, just to quickly talk about enemies which are endangering them directly. And that's pretty much the outline I gave to Shaki.
Okay. Could it maybe not be because of the half duplex and him trying to communicate, flooding the net?
Oh no, they got him. No, no, I don't doubt the duplex is a problem because he wasn't talking over anyone.
Okay. No, sorry, I'm just asking. I was not on 343 net, so.
Yeah. Okay. No, I think they're just getting a lot of volume from him. So I think Shaki. I think Shaki probably. I think. Need to just explicitly say danger close. Enemy about to kill you, something like that. Okay, so anything else went wrong, guys?
Yeah, just on the first compound. Verify disconnected. He was the CMT attached to one, so I had to run to get close to one actual, which meant I was in the middle of the first fire team reaching the town and the second fire team overwatching on the hill. As soon as I got to one's location and they were fighting towards the compound, there was enemies to their right and I was shot twice. I actually went down, and I just thought that if that was a stronger force, that could have easily wiped one fire team. Okay, so on the southern point where that broken wall is, just before you start getting visual on the villa. At that particular corner, I was trying to just gain up with one actual to marry with him and then to run with him. First objective. Yeah. I was shot by, I think it was one guy just floating, one or two guys floating in between the buildings, danger close. So I had to actually pull back. And that's where 1-2 came about, and I said to him, guys, just watch as soon as you breach. I'm not sure if you guys dealt with this contact.
Okay. Not sure what they did wrong.
Just referring to a lack of security at the entrance when the first team was breaching.
Yeah.
Yeah, just at that point on the second compound, there was a lot of enemies that were danger close, and a lot of them trying to kill them.
User in your channel timed out. User entered your channel.
Just technical side, I don't know if everybody experienced any frame drops to like 1 frame, 10
Yes.
frames.
All of us did. Yeah.
Oh
Okay, cool.
yes, I actually need to bring up something. I don't know if they've changed the stamina or something, but I think we need to relook at it because we were running 40 kilo loads and we weren't able to keep up on a tactical pace, eh? And especially me as a non-combat, and especially me once I emptied my backpack, so I gave both my rockets to 0, so I must have been down to, I didn't check, but I must have been down to 32. A sprint across from the ATC tower to the wall finished my stamina, all 3 bars gone. Okay, fair enough. I think the new ammunition cans are a bit heavier, if I'm not mistaken, from what we used to have. Yeah, but if you carrying magazine, if you're carrying cans for someone else, that puts you at a disadvantage because you don't have the benefit of the lighter weapon. But yeah.
I think the 7.60 mags maybe. I'm not sure about the links. Yeah, that was a bit difficult with this mission. I think a breach pen would have helped for the villa to make it a bit easier. But yeah, besides that, maybe not engaging those guys on the airfield as quickly as we did. Maybe waiting and working out exactly who's going to shoot at what, because there was a lot of chaos on that hilltop.
I was gonna still recharge the UAV as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't sure whether he had already met up with them and the convoy was about to move off, or if because I didn't see I didn't know who was moving off.
Yeah. So from the convoy to him actually, the convoy forming up to him actually leaving is about 7 minutes. Basically just running up, having a shit, wiping, and then going. Just mission maker perspective. So ultimately the mission could have gone both ways. One, if we took objective Jill first, we would have helped the CDP on their forces. The Tiger Company actually got wiped, 6 love. However, they actually did quite substantial damage. So they pretty much took out the whole 4th Infantry Division, except for the BT. Sorry, not division. Platoon. With the exception of the BTR. The BTR just basically mopped them up. So the BTR then was formed part of that convoy with the truck. Yeah. So in the second term is that, let's say for instance we did Joel first and Jack later, you would have numbers to push in from the town side, but you'll have the disadvantage of trying to chase him in the dark. And I'm not planning to redo this mission, but he was actually planning to run as far south as the most southern town to an escape boat down there. That would have happened about at about 30 minutes prior to end mission.
Yeah, nice change of scenery. I like the jungle.
Yeah, I like the terrain map. It was pretty cool.
Myself.
I like the background story. It was interesting.
Back. Yeah. Yeah. So next year, same terrain map. We revisit the campaign. The only difference is now we have to kick the Muslims out of the country because they've started bombing shit.
I think as missions go in the campaign, this was definitely the one with some of the most contacts. Some of the ones leading up to this, I expected a lot more contact, and here I was overwhelmed with the amount of enemy that came.
Like Bucky said, the most dangerous animal is a cornered one.
Sure thing, thanks a lot, Phoenix.
Thank you.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
Dead Skull, how did you find
Thanks.
it?
Sorry?
How did you find the mission?
It was great. I enjoyed it thoroughly. It was very busy. The leadership was amazing, and yeah, the contact was hectic. It was intense. I heard of you in the game. He was quite into it.
Just want to ask a question, just randomly.